Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Darkest Hour. Ooh, laggy Darkest Hour. So, last episode we were focused mostly on the French area of the map, and it is not a precisely good situation we are in now. Most of our troops are bogged down in a fight for control over the province of Mons here. And my theory is that if I could take Mons, I'll be able to cut off the French divisions that are pushing up into Germany and maybe turn this around on them. I don't know if that's going to be feasible at all, but we are going to try it. We do have a rather large battle brewing here. Attackers are starting to steamroll on the progress, it looks like. Every hour we're gaining about, let's say an average about 0.5%. Yeah, 63.8. Personnel, Germany's got 20,000, that's it. France has got 100. I've only got 20,000 men involved in this battle. Maybe it's just 20,000 men in that one area. All right, they're getting bombed, that's okay. I'm not sure if this is going to go in our favor or not. This is a very important battle, and I think the French know it. We managed to sneak into this province again, as the French are trying to get into it. We lost the Battle of Kassel. Yep. We don't have any organization left, which is the crux of the issue. Let's attack the British here. Oh, that's my siege division is what that is. Oh, looks like now that we actually pulled out here, Dusseldorf has fallen. Oh no, there was just, I thought those were actually an actual Russian attack, but no, it was just bombers. The attack, we destroyed the British 20 Corps, the loss of 11,500 men. Victory in Koenigsberg. Yes, overpronouncing it again. Maybe we'll just call it Kaliningrad. What I think is this city is becoming a running joke on the channel, because before, you know, way back in the day, I was pronouncing it, I was just looking at it without the accents and pronouncing it like an American and just going, Koenigsberg. And then somebody pointed out the umlaut, and I was like, okay, Koenigsberg. And then they're like, no, you gotta pronounce Berg, and I was like, okay, Koenigsberg. And then somebody else would be like, no, that's not right either. It's, you gotta give the first syllable a little inflection too, so it's Koenigsberg. And no matter what the pronunciation is, someone always objects to it and corrects it into something else. And I've gotten to the point where, like, even if I pronounce it correctly, then the Americans who aren't aware of how German inflections work are like, "Why are you pronouncing it so weird?" That's how it's pronounced in German. So it's just become a running joke on the channel. Well, there's a couple running jokes on the channel. That. Blot Sly Fox. Activate your windows, Ben. Oh, we actually won that battle. Let's see. Germany. Combat loss. Inflicted 27,000 casualties and took 15,000 casualties. We lost no tanks. They lost 71. That's nice. Oh, the United Kingdom was in there just a little bit, though. They only lost a few men. So we did take that province. Interesting. This one is problematic, though. If we can't hold, like, we keep throwing men into this fight. If we can't hold it, then all is lost. Reserves. What is... Huh. Well, that's new. Anti-partisan duty. I'm assuming if you say anti-partisan duty, they will actively suppress people in the region. Reserves. I don't know what that does. All right, let's launch a counterattack. We're getting just bombed here, so that's okay. Victory. Oh, they must have launched a counterattack there. So the tanks are the only people who've made it in there so far. Everybody else, because everybody else is slower. I'm really hoping that when our... See, like, there's only 3 divisions there. If we could break through there, that would be amazing. Can't attach to brigade, probably because they're under attack at the moment. Oh boy. Thank you, Panzers. They actually worked. Motor vehicles, tanks, 400. So they took pretty small loss. They took pretty minimal losses. The Panzer divisions. 5 German divisions attacking 6 French divisions. The defenders have made 63.1% progress. Okay, so that's pretty much static. Let's cancel that one. We'll just sit on this for now. We're retreating further and further away from the front lines. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If we can, that's 7, 13, we might be able to defeat in Freiburg. Oh god, again. It's 1-to-1 losses there. So we're retreating here now. I just can't get in there and keep it. No, they don't have any organization, so we gotta sit here and get that organization back before we launch an attack. Enemy sighted in Dusseldorf. I just keep bombing the hell out of these guys. Look at their strength. Got organization, but they're just getting bombed into oblivion by the bombers. Bombed into oblivion by the bombers. 17th. Münster, right here. Redeploying to Münster. God, I wish I had fighters. Good ones. They're my bombers. These my fighters. There's so few of them, I'd have to keep... I was like, okay, we got a problem here, now we got a problem there, now we got a problem here, now we got a problem there. Gotta keep moving them back and forth. Alright, so... where are my tanks? There we go. Wow, they are dumping units into this area. They don't have the they don't have the organization for this. Three divisions on 26. I mean, if I had my forces arrayed properly over here, like all the 100 divisions I got facing the French, that'd be amazing. But oh god, there's just so many bombers, fighters, bombers, bombers. We lost, and we lost 23 fighters. Oh yeah, I think this is getting a little more out of hand every moment now. Every moment it's getting a little bit more out of hand. Just the sheer weight of the entirety of the French military is pretty intense. So do they have... are they suffering from multiple combat penalties? Flanked. Yeah, they... defensive leader experience, urban leadership. Attacking from Münster. Yeah. Tanks in an urban environment. Not a good combo. My divisions, while, I think, well, they mean well. It's just the problem of sheer numbers. We're taking pretty heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties, and it's getting increasingly more difficult to hold the French back with fewer and fewer men. Let's see, artillery, I'm just adding arty onto everybody of substance. Trying to make everybody a little bit stronger wherever we can. Increase soft attack capability for inflicting more damage on infantry and motorized units. So hopefully that'll do a little bit of good. I mean, we could also throw on these basic anti-air. Increase air attack capability, inflict more damage to aircraft. Like, these guys are getting bombed to hell, but I don't think we can add them in there. I don't know if we can add them in while we're in combat now. I wish I made more of these earlier. The additions. Because they do help out the attachments. The attached brigades. I kind of like the idea of doing, like, a mix instead of just going all arty on an infantry corps. Actually letting them get some organization back here. That's a hell of a breakthrough if you ask me. Now, if we actually cut them off, I wonder how the supply situation... I mean, their effective supply situation would be increasingly worse. We won the Battle of Dusseldorf. We lost 23 tanks, but we didn't kill any. But I don't think they had any tanks there. That was here. So you guys are moving on up. They're under attack from Cologne. Where? Are they attacking? No, they're in Cologne. They're under attack by only by 2 divisions. Okay. Oh! Fighters are ready to be deployed. Interesting. Well, that would be these guys. They don't have any organization. Alright, so you're there. Actually trying to get some organization and strength back here. This is a hell of a French breakthrough, but I still have faith in the attack from Mons. Although, the problem is, we need to be able to take this province and hold it, because it's got a superior defensive position. The problem is getting in there and with enough organization to withstand a counterattack from the French. And they're just moving around us now. Look at that strength. Pause that. 6,000 out of 13,000 are available. Defeat a clone. Oh, and they're retreating into the pocket. Oh, that's bad. Can we... I don't know if these panzers will be able to cross a river and launch an attack of any substance. I'm kind of dubious of that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This attack is going well, actually. Well, actually... Sir, currently located, is taking a severe attrition damage, yeah. Sorry, guys, not much. I was hoping they would retreat north to Münster. But it didn't happen. I mean, these divisions are going to be cut off in just a second. Because we took this one. Oh no, we're still attacking at Dusseldorf. They must have moved some more troops in. And these guys are attacking Frankfurt on Mons. Have intercepted enemy squadrons. Go to. Well, we got more planes than we've ever had before. We won at Dusseldorf. Let's see if we actually inflict a little bit more damage. Let's see. We shot down 6 fighters, 44 bombers, and 51 heavy bombers for the loss of 54 fighters. So that's 10% losses. 11% losses. So we're suffering from attrition now instead of oh, they're attacking with all 20 divisions right there. Victory in Frankfurt, victory at Cologne. So the only thing to do here is to attack and hope for the best. Wait. Yeah, nobody left to deploy, so support that attack there. We got high strength and decent organization. We just lack the total numbers necessary to make a good go of it, I think. So I'm going to send my panzers into this. Because they're strong. Defeat Constance. Constance, where's that? Here. That means they've taken this province. Wow. They took that fast. Did not last long. 50 attacker, the oh no, we're making a little bit of progress there. Because the defender's progress is actually decaying out. You actually gonna make it up here? Oh! I didn't even notice this. The Soviets are they actually launching attacks? 45 Soviet divisions are attacking 7. The sheer weight of numbers. Does it actually tell me in total what we're working with here? So it was here. Was it here as well? I was actually hoping that the mountains would provide better... I don't think the terrain modifiers are as high as I expected. So, like, this is my mountain infantry. We got... So, wait, mountain infantry have minus 24 fighting in the mountains? Oh, that's the Russians. Jesus. This is me. I have minus 5 fighting in the mountains. Dug in 30. So even though they're dug in and they've got great defensive positions... Jesus Christ, look at the Soviet divisions, how the just massive array that they have. Soviet Union, I'm still surprised at the losses, because I honestly expected the defensive positions, like being dug in a mountain, you'd be able to, maybe it's, no, I think it's just sheer weight of numbers that's throwing me off. Because I'm not used to having to actually fighting all... There's some French tanks. This badly outnumbered. So I think if it was more like a little bit closer to even numbers, it would be a little bit better of a situation. They moved in some fresh troops, it looks like. And Mons is now that's lightly defended. Defenders have made 62. Victory at Cologne. So we just took this province. These guys might actually hold out if the tanks get there in time. Disaster! The 6th Army Corps has been completely annihilated by the enemy in Aachen. Where was that? Right there. I thought I could get in there in time. Shame. Air combat report against Canada. Inflicted and took. So Germany inflicted 44 fighters and Canada lost 26 fighters. Is much as hard as we are trying to give the French a good what for here. We are just not having a good go of it. We are just not having a very good time of this. That breach they've caused in the line is massive and unwieldy, and the province of Mons is not going to be able to withstand against concerted attacks from 3 sides, with no possibility of reinforcements because everybody else is engaged on other sections of the line. Defeat at Schist. That's how I'm going to choose to pronounce it. Go to. Oh, okay, that was here in Hungary. Soviet Union inflicted 25,000 losses and took 20,000. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I know they had 45 divisions versus 7, but I honestly thought that dug-in mountain troops in a mountain province would be able to withstand attacks better than that. I mean, but, you know, the problem, you know, going back to Hoi 2 or going forward to Hoi 4, a lot of problem I have is that 98% of my time with Hearts of Iron games are in Hoi 3, so that's the experience I have to fall back to, is how did things work when I played Hearts of Iron 3? And that's just the metric I'm working from. Yeah. As hard as it was to take that province, we just lost it again. They moved in several more divisions here. Defeat Mons. It's like these guys failed in their attack. New dispersed fighting doctrine. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that their enemies inside Aachen. Air losses report. Anti-aircraft batteries, so of three were shot down by anti-aircraft batteries. As much as it was fun to try to plug, you know, giving the French a sporting chance here, and trying to cut them off, there's too many French divisions, and they have broken through in the south as well. This province is the one I'm most upset about, I think, because if I never lost this one, if I had either more divisions there to start with, or had built forts or anything like that, I think if we could have held that one without having to dump 20 divisions into constant counterattacks there, then I think we would have had a better defeat. United Kingdom destroyed 3 submarines. They lost a fighter and a bomber. Canada lost 35 fighters. Germany lost... Oh, no. Inflicted 35 losses to 65. I think weight of numbers is... I'm getting that feeling that numbers are more important than necessarily some modifiers. Like, you can overcome heavy defenses in this kind of modern warfare environment with just sheer weight of numbers. Because you can tell with the Soviets, I think that in Chust here, or Chust, however you want to say it, Chust would be the American pronunciation, but I'm pretty sure that's not correct considering the geography. You can overcome strong defenses with just just muscling past it. Which is, I think, where my personal technique for fighting these kind of wars are generally have a smaller and more efficient military, which is why I spent so much time on upgrades. I think what would have been better would be to have dumped more into just regular infantry divisions and artillery for those infantry divisions. Sure, the tanks are nice and the motorized nice and that stuff's all cool and whatnot, but I think that going through and replaying this, I'm going to do it a bit differently. And I like how here we're actually making progress in this battle. Not that it's going to make any difference. This is basically I think we're basically at the end of this. But I mean, we might as well keep going and fight the French a little more. Basic artillery, newly developed basic artillery. Didn't it just say someone was ready to be deployed? My fighters are based from here, aren't they? Thought they were. Victory in Freiburg. Germany inflicted 40,000 casualties. And the French took 35 and inflicted 35,000 casualties. So that was right here. Fulda. We lost Fulda to the despicable French. And now we need divisions to attack. We have 9 French divisions cut off in German territory. I mean, that's a thing, isn't it? Although, look at the amount of divisions France has up here now. 2, 3, 5, 9, 20, 22, 27. 27 divisions I count up here, and there's more heading up that way. So who do we have no... We won that battle, and who do we got in here? Just the tanks. Get the arty in there. So these guys are cut off. Interesting. Aachen. We won the battle. Flemmen. Flemmen. We're gonna call it Flemmen. We gotta tell these fighters to get out of there. Can you cancel your mission? None. What if we just did this? Air scramble. Okay. So they'll sit there, and then if anything happens, they'll be on it. I can't believe we actually managed... We did manage to make a small French pocket. I don't know how this necessarily works in terms of being cut off from supplies. What I'm going to do, hopefully we can get here before the French do. Because if they just start rampaging around and gobbling up some, like, local supplies, then that doesn't help me out at all. And as cool as it is to have beaten the French a little bit, the Soviets are still going right into Hungary without any trouble. And I don't know how to get... I think somebody told me that Italy will join you historically when France is basically capitulating. If Italy had joined me, cool. That would have been awesome. I'd be super happy about this. And as cool as it is to have... you know, made a little bit of progress here. I don't think this little... I don't think I can pinch off this neck here. Alright, you're going to arrive March 12th of 1940, it says. That's 3 days. Now, this episode is almost over. I think I'm going to call this the last one of this particular playthrough. It was fun, but, you know, I made mistakes, and we need to remedy that situation. And I think what I'll probably do is take some time off screen, just restart a German playthrough, or maybe go back to like the fall of Spain or something like that, and just rework this a little bit, make some different decisions. Let's up the speed just a tad here so we can get... I want to see if I can destroy these 9 French divisions. Because that would be fun. Defeat. There. Mild losses on the tanks, not too bad. Oh, the Hungarians got in there, it looks like. And then immediately retreated. I'm assuming these Hungarian divisions are just useless in combat. Let's do this. Attack. And... oh, defeat. And attack. So let's look at what they got militia in here. Yeah, their effective supply efficiency is negative 22.65. Yeah, so they're taking a pretty big a hit for being out, and they should be taking, you know, those quote-unquote attrition losses from being out there. What we could actually do as well is support attack with the panzers from the rear. That would probably really knock them out. And like I said, I just want to give myself even... oh, now these panzers are cut off by the French here. Attack. Try to break out of oil. No, we won, so they're going to break out. So I think this is the one. Defeat in Bielefeld. Enemies inside in Kernberg's... victory. That's not a big one. This is the one we were talking about here. So we did manage to win a small victory against the French, captured 92,000 men, 1,000 artillery pieces, 100 heavy artillery pieces, 71 anti-aircraft guns, 400 anti-tank guns, 28,000 horses, and 6,200 motor vehicles. So I think we're going to end that there. As cool as that was to have actually surrounded and destroyed a French army corps of nearly 100,000 men. This playthrough is definitely at an end now. There's no stopping the Soviet breakthrough in Hungary and the French breakthrough straight into the heart of Germany. And I think it would be mildly interesting to see me, struggle in valiant struggle towards the end and lose here. But I don't know if I want to, commit to like 10 more episodes of just me losing. So I think what I'm going to do is, end this here and then go back, replay off screen like I was talking about, and then kind of restart World War II from a better scenario. More troops, maybe not pissing off the Ruskies right off the bat. I think that's a good idea. Okay, everybody, if you have enjoyed this, please just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you are interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Darkest Hour, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.